Welcome to the Charles Darwin University graduation ceremonies. Even though the formal graduation ceremonies have been postponed, we'd still like to honour and celebrate your wonderful achievement graduating in your chosen award. Congratulations. We hope you enjoy the ceremony.
Welcome to Charles Darwin University graduation. Congratulations on your achievement. Now you stand ready to create a new world of possibilities. This is your CDU graduation.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strength and let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath our radiant Southern Cross, we'll toil with hearts and hands to make this commonwealth of ours renowned of all the lands. For those who've come across the seas, we've boundless plains to share. With courage let us all combine to advance Australia fair. In joyful strength and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Hello everyone, my name is Auntie Billawara Lee and I am an elder of the Larrakia Nation, and I'm very happy to be here with you today to welcome you all to Gulmertigan, Larrakia land. Australian Aboriginal cultures are the oldest continuous surviving cultures on earth, and we are the First Nation peoples of this land. And the Larrakia people are the traditional custodians of the land and waters of the Greater Darwin region. And although our lands extend up to 50 kilometres inland, we are known as saltwater people. One of the most ancient rituals that we have always done is welcoming visitors to our land, just as I do so today. I want to give my heartfelt congratulations to all our graduates. You've passed all the hurdles to be connected here today for your very important graduation ceremony. I feel that over the years of your study, together with staff of the university, we have woven a very strong spiritual denala, a dilly bag or a net, in which you carry your hopes and dreams. You are about to enter the most uncertain and thrilling period of your life. The stories you are about to live are the ones you will be telling your children and grandchildren. Find ways around the obstacles in your way, because the power lies within you, and you have the ability to change the way you think and act. Never forget that and never give up. Charles Darwin University has given you the knowledge and the tools, so become a master craftsperson. Never forget, if you ever need us, we will always be here, as you will always be a member of the CDU family. So it is on that note, it is my privilege on behalf of my elders, past and present, to welcome you all to Gwawa Daranyiki, our land. You are walking on Larrakia land. When you leave, our message will stay with you. So I hope your stay in my country is a safe and nourishing one, and that the spirits of my ancestors watch over you while you are here. If you listen closely, you will hear the voices of my ancestors singing the songlines across this beautiful land I call home. All that I ask is that you walk softly on Mother Earth and treat her with love and respect as the Larrakia people do. Graduands, I ask the ancestors to support, guide and protect you and your loved ones as you move forward on your life journey. Samamak Bachiwa. Thank you, goodbye, and I hope I see you again soon.
Thank you, Auntie Billawarra Lee, for welcoming us today. On behalf of the university community and all those present, I respectfully acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Larrakia people, on which this ceremony is taking place, and I pay my respects to elders, past, present and emerging. I also wish to extend that respect to all other First Nations peoples that are present today. Thank you once again, Auntie Billawarra Lee, for welcoming us to country. As Vice-Chancellor and President of Charles Darwin University, I feel very privileged to be part of an occasion such as this, a special occasion, graduation. Graduation is a significant milestone for all graduates and for their families. All study is demanding, as I'm sure all our graduates have already discovered. It can be challenging, fitting study around work, family and other commitments, let alone social activities. So completing your studies is enormously satisfying. I congratulate you all on your achievements. May I also express my sincere appreciation to the staff of this great university for assisting you on your learning journeys and for continuing to make this university a place of excellence and fine achievements. As you're all aware, we have embarked on a virtual graduation ceremony this year because of the COVID-19 restrictions. I look forward to a time when you and your families and friends can perhaps come back and celebrate at a physical graduation ceremony with the university community. Notwithstanding, today is your day to remember, to celebrate, to cherish. You have earned it, and I wish you a wonderful and joyful day of celebration.
Hello everyone. I offer my warmest congratulations to the graduates of Charles Darwin University for 2020. As an alumni of Charles Darwin University myself, it's a great privilege to welcome you to the CDU alumni community. I want to assure you that your many sacrifices have been worth it and will serve you well into the future. This achievement is a wonderful example of the things you can accomplish when you are dedicated and you back yourself, and you deserve all the very best of what you have to come throughout the years ahead. The road to graduation can seem like a long, steep and sometimes impossible climb, but you have made it, and I urge you to make the most of your accomplishments. I wish you every success with your future endeavours, and may the happiness that you have today see you through your years ahead. Territorians are proud of you, as am I.
And now we move to the confer of awards. Chancellor. As Vice-Chancellor of Charles Darwin University, I submit to you candidates for awards of Charles Darwin University as set out in this official list of graduands. I certify that those listed have satisfied the requirements for the award of those degrees, diplomas and certificates.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. As Chancellor of Charles Darwin University, I hereby admit to their respective awards the candidates whose names appear in the official list of graduands. Congratulations, well done. And a personal message for me as Chancellor, I'd just like to wish all of our graduands all the very best for the future in whatever stream of activity you're now going to progress your life with your new awards from this university. Live your dreams, be strong, and one day we hope to see you back here at CDU.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduates, families, friends and colleagues, it gives me great pleasure to celebrate the achievements of the graduating students of the College of Indigenous Futures, Arts and Society. Responding to challenges and changes in technology, the ways we live and work, this college celebrates Charles Darwin University's strengths in disciplines centred around the people and cultures of our region. Through deep engagement and commitment, our graduates have developed creative and critical reasoning. They are able to re-engineer, rethink, reboot to bring their unique perspectives and solutions to emerging social, cultural and economic issues, both here and abroad. Today, we are celebrating the success of graduates who are commencing new paths in their new worlds. We feel confident that you leave CDU with the knowledge, skills and experience required for your future endeavours. You will be leaders and innovators in your chosen careers, an example for all those who have watched your journey and may want to take a new challenge in their own lives. You are all welcome to return to CDU as a student, guest or alumni as you take on the challenges of your life. As a member of the Charles Darwin University family, we rejoice in your achievements now and in the future. This is the time to remember the words of Mahatma Gandhi. You must be the change you want to see in the world. I offer all graduates my deep congratulations. Thank you. Chancellor, in my capacity as the Dean of the College of Indigenous Futures, Arts and Society, I present to you for the award of Certificate 2 in Music Industry, Ray Keem Kells, Alicia Meyer, and Chancellor Kim Leng Seng. For the Certificate 4 in Design, Mark Timothy Culnane, Isaiah Jarvis, and Chancellor Karina Kimberly Cassman. For the Certificate 4 in Live Production and Technical Services, Callan Power. For the Certificate 4 in Visual Arts, Cassandra Kababkab, Kimberly Luana Nelms, and Chancellor Roswin Christine Rennie. For the Diploma of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Knowledges, Michelle Susan Dowsett, Maria Ann Evans, and Chancellor Anna Rita Fowd. For the Diploma of Arts, Gangandeep Singh, Ruhi Maskovic, and Chancellor Nitesh Raj Pant. For the Diploma of Indigenous Language Work, Kerry Ann Jarrett. For the Diploma of Languages, Savas Frazes, Michelle Maria Kathopoulos, and Chancellor Julie Liritis. For the Bachelor of Arts, Claire Caldwell, Timothy Hanson, Jaden Marie Pollard, Linda Selena Scroop, and Chancellor Belle Williams. For the Bachelor of Creative Arts, Mira Chorik, and Chancellor Benita Ruth Mills. For the Bachelor of Creative Arts and Industries, New Media Design, Bipi Bandari, Christine Louise Gardner, and Chancellor Thomas Smith. For the Bachelor of Creative Arts and Industries, New Media Design and Bachelor of Information Technology, Rima Bali. For the Bachelor of Design, Shi Fan Lucy Chen. For the Bachelor of Humanitarian and Community Studies, Jake Christian, Uhui Gan, Manik Guragain, Charisma Gurung, Tafhim Hussein, La April Kin, Niraj Lamich-Chan, Paul Wachiri Machuki, Nyasha Patience Matanda, Admire Mawaucha, Uzair Mir, Usama Ibn Monir, Sandesh Rijal, Umesh Sedai, Cinderella Uzel, Stephanie Gillen von Cannell, Mod Salman Wahid, and Chancellor Antoinette Wamakuya. For the Graduate Certificate of Emergency and Disaster Management, Alison Dorothy Bacola. John Graham Davis. Tony Allen Francis. Danielle Claire McCarthy. Celeste Christina Norman. Jennifer Jane Parks. Nicole Bukovaz Paulding, and Chancellor Jeanette Shepherd. For the Graduate Certificate of Indigenous Engagement, Gregory John Lampard. Georgia Lindsay Price. Kerry Leanne Rose, and Chancellor Catherine Marie Taylor-Tobin. For the Graduate Certificate in Yolngu Studies, Brenda Shaeb, and Chancellor Simon Patrick West. For the Graduate Diploma of Emergency and Disaster Management, Elizabeth Barn. For the Executive Master of Public Administration, Derek John Farrell. For the Master of Emergency and Disaster Management, Rose Mary Joseph, and Chancellor Kavan Kirakumar Patel. That concludes the presentation of graduates from the College of Indigenous Futures, Arts and Society. We wish you the very best for your future and look forward to hearing about your success.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduates, families, friends and colleagues. The Doctor of Philosophy or PhD is awarded on the basis of in-depth research conducted over an extended period of time of between 3 and 5 years, and in the case of part-time students, up to 10 years. The resulting research is assessed by a national and international panel of academic experts to determine whether the research makes a significant and original contribution to knowledge. The candidates today have met this demanding criteria. Chancellor, in my capacity as Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President Research and Innovation, I present to you Chirapanav Basil Albert. Chirapana Basil Albert holds a Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Calicut University and a Master of Engineering in Communication System from Christ University. For his thesis entitled Dual Parallel Mach Zehnder Modulator Based Architectures for Microwave Photonic Signal Processing, as supervised by Associate Professor Erwin Chan, Professor Friso de Boer, and Dr. Sina Wafi. I'll now present to you Dr. Chirapanav Basil Albert. Craig Arthur Bellamy. Craig Arthur Bellamy holds a Bachelor of History with honors in Modern Military History from Charles Darwin University, Bachelor of Arts in Geography, and a Graduate Diploma in Urban and Regional Planning from the University of New England. For his thesis entitled The Beginnings of the Secret Australian Radar Countermeasures Unit During the Pacific War, as supervised by Dr. Stephen Ferrum, Dr. Nathan Franklin, and Professor Alan Powell. I'll now present to you Dr. Craig Arthur Bellamy. Anthony Gordon Butaji. Anthony Gordon Butaji holds a Bachelor of Human Movement Studies from Australian Catholic University. For his thesis entitled The Determination of the Optimal Preparation for Strength, Speed and Power Production, as supervised by Dr. Jim Lee. I'll now present to you Dr. Anthony Gordon Butaji. Nanda Kaji Budatoki. Nanda Kaji Budatoki holds a Master of Arts in Economics from Tribhuvan University and a Master of Science in Development and Resource Economics from the Norwegian University of Life Sciences. For his thesis entitled Economic and Social Impacts of Extreme Weather Events on the Agriculture Sector in the Lowlands of Nepal, as supervised by Associate Professor Kirsten Zander, Professor Douglas Payton, and Dr. Jonathan Lassa. I'll now present to you Dr. Nanda Kaji Budatoki. Belinda Davison. Belinda Davison holds a graduate diploma of public health and a Master of Public Health from Charles Darwin University for her thesis entitled Chronic Stress Exposure and Emotional Well-Being in Australian Indigenous and Non-Indigenous Young Adults, as supervised by Professor Garmit Singh, Associate Professor Tricia Nagel, and Teresa Cunningham. I now present to you Dr. Belinda Davison. Joanna Laverne Funk. Joanna Laverne Funk holds a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Education from the University of Victoria, Master of Arts from the University of East London, and a graduate certificate in New Studies from Charles Darwin University for her thesis entitled Open for Whom? Open Educational Practice with Indigenous Workforce Development and Learners, as supervised by Professor Ruth Wallace, Associate Professor John Güntner, Associate Professor Pei Linda Ford, and Dr. Kathy Gutajaka. I'll now present to you Dr. Joanna Laverne Funk. Mohammed Abu Hanif. Mohammed Abu Hanif holds a Master of Engineering in Information and Communications for his thesis entitled Design of Single-Kernel Polar Codes with Flexible Lengths, as supervised by Dr. Sina Vafi, Associate Professor Erwin Chan, and Professor Jay Singh. I now present to you Dr. Mohammed Abu Hanif. Pia Louise Harkness. Pia Louise Harkness holds a Bachelor in Environmental Science and Management from the University of Newcastle and a Master of Tropical Environmental Management from Charles Darwin University for her thesis entitled Reconciling Conservation Development Interest for Coastal Livelihoods, Understanding Foundation for Small-Scale Fisheries, Co-Management in Sabu Raja District, Eastern Indonesia, as supervised by Associate Professor Natasha Stacey, Dr. Derek Steenbergen, and Professor Ricky Giman. I'll now present to you Dr. Pia Louise Harkness. Dina Vijayaputri Karyo-Dimeggio. Dina Vijayaputri Karyo-Dimeggio holds a Bachelor of Laws from Universitas Gadjah Mada, Master of Laws from Monash University, and Masters of Laws from the University of Turin and World Intellectual Property Organization Academy for her thesis entitled Illuminating the Future by Safeguarding and Protecting Intangible Cultural Heritage in Indonesia, as supervised by Professor David Price, Dr. Daniel Kelly, and Bambang Kesovo. I'll now present to you Dr. Dina Vijayaputri Karyo-Dimeggio. Benjamin Duncan McGowan. Benjamin Duncan McGowan holds a Bachelor of Arts and Sciences and a Master of Sciences from the University of Melbourne. Benjamin Duncan McGowan conducted his research under a joint PhD program between Charles Darwin University and the Australian National University for his thesis entitled Conservation in a Multinatural World, an Ethnography of Private Conservation in Australia, as supervised by Professor Stephen Garnett, Professor Dan Halpin, Dr. James Fitzsimmons, and Dr. Sarah Milne. I now present to you Dr. Benjamin Duncan McGowan. Damien Aditya Oyong. Damien Aditya Oyong holds a Bachelor of Medical Bioscience and an honors degree in biology from Monash University for his thesis entitled Protective and Pathogenic Roles of Complement in Human Malaria, as supervised by Dr. Michelle Boyle, Professor Rick Price, Professor Nicholas Anstey, Associate Professor Freya Folks, and Dr. Rini Pospe Projo. I now present to you Dr. Damien Aditya Oyong. Vidya Hanum Sari Pertiwi. Vidya Hanum Sara Pertiwi holds a Bachelor of Arts and a Master of Arts from State University of Malang for her thesis entitled Teaching Research in Undergraduate English Language Teacher Education degree program in Indonesia, a case study, as supervised as Dr. Anya Lian, Professor Andrew Lian, and Professor Yazid Bestomi. I now present to you Dr. Vidya Hanum Sari Pertiwi. Sigit Denis Sasmito. Sigit Denis Sasmito holds a Bachelor of Science in Applied Meteorology from Institute Pertanian Bogor. For his thesis entitled Mangrove Blue Carbon Dynamics in Papua, Indonesia, Effects of Hydrogeomorphic Setting and Land Use Change, as supervised by Professor Lindsay Hatley, Professor Daniel Mordiarso, and Associate Professor Daniel Fries. I now present to you Dr. Sigit Denis Sasmito. Vidushi Tusitana. Vidushi Tusitana holds a Bachelor of Science with honors from University of Peradeniya. For her thesis entitled Seed Biology, Establishment Ecology and Comparison of Community Assembly Models for Rehabilitation of Coastal Dry Seasonal Rainforests near Darwin, Australia, as supervised by Dr. Sean Bellairs and Dr. Christine Bach. And I present to you Dr. Vidushi Tusitana. Maria Veronica Tolagranda. Maria Veronica Tolagranda holds a Bachelor of Science with honors from Universitat del Azuay and a Master of Science in Conservation Biology from the University of Cape Town. For her thesis entitled No Island is an Island, Bridging Isolation and the Ongoing Threat of Introduced Species to the Galapagos Islands, Ecuador, as supervised by Professor Stephen Garnett, Associate Professor Kirsten Sander, and Rowan Fisher. I now present to you Dr. Maria Veronica Tolagranda. Robin Lynette Williams. Robin Lynette Williams holds a Bachelor of Arts in Aboriginal Study and Politics, a Graduate Diploma of Education, Primary, from the Darwin Institute of Technology, and a Master of Professional Education and Training from Deakin University. For her thesis entitled Working in Indigenous Primary Healthcare and Continuous, Interconnected and Multifaceted Journey for Health Professionals, as supervised by Dr. Gretchen Ennis, Dr. Sadi Gerati, and Dr. Matalena Tofa. I now present to you Dr. Robin Lynette Williams. Dear graduates, I wish you fantastic jobs. I wish you to be in my shoes, maybe in 10 years down the road. I wish you all the best, and I'd like to acknowledge your hard work that you have done at Charles Darwin University. As I started, PhD degrees take a fundamental commitment of time, often up to 10 years. And by accomplishing these degrees, you have demonstrated great attachment to research, a great accomplishment in your life. That concludes the presentation of the Doctor of Philosophy graduates. Thank you, Vice Chancellor.
On behalf of the entire marketing team here at CDU, we'd like to congratulate all our students who are graduating this year. It's been a really challenging time and we're so proud of you. You make CDU. Congrats!
Congratulations to all the graduates. From near and far, we'll be celebrating with pride all your hard work and achievements.
Congratulations on graduating, guys. Hope you get your dream jobs.
Congratulations to you graduates. I hope you make a great future.
Congratulations, guys. Have fun in the real world. And I'd like to congratulate all graduates.
Congratulations to all the graduates.
I would just like to congratulate our graduates this year.
Congratulations again to take up the future challenges, and all the best for your next endeavor.
Hi everyone, I just want to say congratulations on your graduation today, and it's a lot of hard work that you put in over the years, and it'll all be worth it in the end.
Well done on your graduation. Congratulations.
Today I like to remind you of the most important thing, which is the sense of achievement that you may feel today, but also I like to remind you that this is just the beginning.
You've studied hard, worked hard, and you've achieved what you wanted to achieve. Now you've got to use that and put it into practice.
This is a special occasion. This is to celebrate you, your success, and you finishing your studies. Congratulations, we are proud of you, because your success is our success. I wish you all the best.
It takes motivation, perseverance, and resilience to be successful in your studies. You should be proud of your achievements at CDU.
It's my great pleasure today to congratulate all of our graduates on this fine achievement.
Hi everyone, we're really excited to congratulate you as you graduate from CDU.
Congratulations to all of our students, you've worked very hard.
You've all worked so hard to achieve your goal and you've overcome personal challenges along the way as well.
We are so proud of you and all your hard work and we wish you all the best.
Congratulations on your graduation, a fantastic job well done.
Let me congratulate you today for the successful completion of your course with us.
Congratulations on your achievement.
Go forth, be courageous and be your best self.
At the end of the road, it's not about your pay scale or your work title. That's not what people are going to remember. They will remember your actions. They'll remember the positive changes that you made using the degrees and qualifications that you've gained today.
And never forget that CDU always will be your home.
Hey guys, over the years here at Student Central, we have watched you grow as students and we are so proud to see you finally graduate.
Congratulations, you make CDU.
Congratulations on your graduation from Charles Darwin University. Graduating from university is one life's milestone event, and I congratulate each and every one of you on these wonderful achievements. You are now an alumnus of Charles Darwin University, and that's something you can proudly say for the rest of your life. As a member of CDU alumni, you now have access to a number of benefits. Here is a brief overview of what you can enjoy. You can obtain advice on all matters relating to your professional development through our CDU Careers and Employment team. You will have free access to LinkedIn Learning. Here you can access over 15,000 courses delivered in 7 languages. You can develop a wide range of new skills anywhere at any time. The choice is endless. Maintaining your connections with CDU brings so many rewards and opportunities. It is a two-way street. You have so much to contribute for the betterment of the university and the students. Plus, there are so many ways you will be rewarded. For more information, visit our alumni website at www.cdu.edu/alumni. Congratulations again on your graduation. I can't wait to hear where your education takes you, and I look forward to meeting you in person at our future alumni events. Thank you.
Namaste everyone. To the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, friends, family and fellow graduates. It is such an honor to stand here and address to the Charles Darwin University Graduation 2020. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians across the lands on which we live and work and pay my respects to elders past and present. I would also like to thank the university, colleges, faculties, lecturers, professional staff, colleagues, friends and family. We would not have reached this point without your help, support and encouragement. Our honesty and contribution towards the society can only be the true tribute towards you all. My name is BP Bhandari. As an aspiring filmmaker and second-time graduate of Charles Darwin University, I am proud to be your speaker today. But I never thought I would be the individual here today to share my student journey. My usual place is behind the camera or some other corner. For me, those are the best viewing spots. However, it is times like these I'm reminded life begins at the end of your comfort zone, and so here we are at the beginning of life. My wife and our 2 daughters, Ria and Ruby, have made immense sacrifice to help me follow my passion. You 3 and all the family members are my backbone. Blessings from grandparents and parents, guidance from elders, and support from youngsters has always fueled my journey. All the people I have met and worked with, no matter how old or young, experienced or not, you are my gurus. You have taught me lessons I will carry with me forever, but I am truly blessed to be surrounded by amazing people. Speaking of which, fellow graduates, congratulations to all of us for completing one stage of our learning journey, one very long and uncomfortable stage for some of us. But now, we are at the edge of our comfort zones. Everything we learned in our classes, from our peers, and about ourselves will help us unlock challenges and to demystify mystery in the real world. And I have learned a few things I would love to share with you. First lesson is listen to your inner voice. As a kid, I was always interested in visual storytelling. I used to enjoy behind the scenes just as much as the final product. But I had an impression that people who create these things have inbuilt talent to learn music, dance, and painting like they were born for it. Well, I'm just BP. I was not born for anything. However, through the years, my wife noticed I had a special fascination with taking pictures. She took a risk and gifted me a camera, which forced me to learn photography. Suddenly, reading books became interesting, and watching hours of video tutorials felt like few minutes. My inner kid voice came out. I was happy and excited again. So I got enough strength to look after screen production course. CDU Open Day helped me to find a right course. Day by day, assignments became less scary and more like a puzzle to be solved. Today, I am graduating from a course which I never thought I would sign up for in the first place. Unless we trust ourselves and believe in our abilities, we won't be able to convince anyone else. It might seem tough at the beginning, but never impossible. Belief triggers the power to accomplish. Second lesson is constructive criticism helps to refine your craft. Receiving criticism used to be very uncomfortable for me, and I would take it as a personal remark. Maybe I wasn't good enough after all. I felt discouraged and disheartened to the extent that I nearly dropped the course a few times. Slowly, I started realizing that when others point out flaws in my process, I'm being given multi-dimensional perspective I would never have thought of on my own. Now, I demand more of it, as it helps to gain in-depth knowledge and opportunity to refine my craft. Third and most important lesson I learned is the journey itself is more interesting than the destination. There comes challenges which leads to opportunities, problems that lead to solutions, and eventually it shapes us into more knowledgeable and skilled professionals. For me, happiness is exploring dots between start and finish and connecting them to make a figure. Sometimes you may form simple, straight lines, whereas other times your dotted lines may carve off into the distance before it comes back to where it needs to be. But, however, you get there. You are the one connecting the dots. And sometimes the page looks more beautiful when you avoid simple, straight lines and dare to follow the curves. I strongly believe on the quote from Nelson Mandela, I never lose, I either win or learn. I wish to always be a L plater so that I can learn from everyone and be a dry sponge ready to soak more and more knowledge. I just want to continue to learn and grow. I often get asked this question, what you want to achieve? My answer is, my aim is to be happy, and I'm glad that I figured out what makes me happy. As Steve Jobs puts it, stay hungry, stay foolish. Luckily, I'm both. Fellow graduates, let's not mark today as the end of our journey. Instead, let's mark it as the beginning of our new adventure. Thank you.
This virtual graduation ceremony is now drawing to a close. Graduates, you are now valuable members of the alumni of this university. We ask that you ensure that we have your contact details. We would very much like to keep in contact with you. Thank you to those that have taken the time to view this ceremony. I thank you for the support and the interest that you have shown to particular graduates. Not only has that been support of great value to them, but you have also provided a valuable service to the university. Our very last word of appreciation goes to the very committed and hard-working staff of this university. Finally, let me once again congratulate our wonderful graduates. We will follow your future careers with considerable interest. We wish you success and happiness for the future. Congratulations again, and well done all.
Every new day begins with a choice. The choice to make time for what really matters. To use every opportunity to work toward our goals. And to make every day count. Once we committed, we knew it was possible. Today is a time to celebrate and reflect on what we achieved. It wasn't always easy. We had our doubts. And the juggle seemed impossible. The early mornings and the late nights. When the inspiration was not there. The search for perfection. We just wanted to get it right. But for every challenge faced, we always had the end in sight. We found our inner strength and determination. We found support along the way. We used perseverance and passion to reach our potential and to find our new world. It all comes down to this moment. A feeling that will live with us forever. To share with the ones who've inspired us. To become the person we were meant to be.